The new Uncharted movie is gonna suck, and here's why. Hey guys, I know this is totally random, and to be honest, I wasn't planning on making this video. It only occurred to me right now as I was getting dressed, and I just wanted to sort of react to the Uncharted movie that is gonna be made. I mean, personally, I've been in denial that this movie was gonna get made for a while now, because if you follow me on Twitter, you know that I am not okay with Tom Holland playing as Nathan Drake, and I'm really not okay with Mark Wahlberg playing Sully. And today I just saw what seems to be pictures of both of them on set, and I just... Oh! Ew! To quote a YouTuber I really have mixed feelings on, it broke me. So here's my main problem with this movie. To be honest, the casting was the first indication of this movie's quality, because number one, they chose Tom Holland to play Nathan Drake, which I do not agree with on so many levels. I don't care if they're going for an origin story for Nathan Drake. It just does not work. Literally, the only reason they chose Tom Holland is because Sony have him in their back pockets, and they want this movie to do well, so they chose him. And really, it all comes down to his fan base, because his fan base are usually teenage girls who go horny for him for anything he does. So they chose him. Now, Mark Wahlberg, I have no fucking idea why. Maybe the same reason. I don't know. Mark Wahlberg likes to do any type of action comedy now. And since this clearly is going to be an action comedy, because that's what Uncharted is, action comedy, so they just chose Mark Wahlberg. But that casting does not go well either, because he looks nothing like Sully. And it's not only based on appearance. I mean, they don't really have to look like the characters from the games, but it's like, when you think about how Sully is personality wise, do you really think Mark Wahlberg
No.
can mimic his personality? Or Tom Holland mimic Nathan Drake's personality? I mean, I don't fucking think so. I can't. I mean, look, I'm stuttering and everything because they just don't go together. It's just so fucking weird. Also, one thing I find really weird is how Tom Holland is the only one who is on interviews talking about the project. I honestly, it's baffling, because he's not the director or writer, producer, none of those things. The director isn't being interviewed, or Mark Wahlberg either. Only Tom Holland. It's like they chose for him to be the spokesman of the movie for some reason, and it just doesn't sit right with me. Another thing that literally made my blood boil was the fact that the first thing that was announced for the project is that Tom Holland was casted. He was like the first official thing announced about the movie. They didn't have a script. They didn't have a fucking director. They didn't have nothing. And yet they chose Tom Holland. Okay. And the original director, if I'm not mistaken, stepped out of the project. I wonder why. Sorry for the shaking. You know, I live in Puerto Rico, and it's a fucking bumpy road. Well, everywhere's a bumpy road in Puerto Rico. But yeah, it's so fucking weird. Why should I watch this movie when the only reason this is being made is to make a profit? I'm not gonna lie and say that a movie can't be a cash grab. I mean, a movie can be a cash grab and still be a good movie. That's not the problem here. The problem is that this movie's sole purpose is to make a profit, nothing else. In no way is it trying to appease fans. No freaking way. They're just doing this. Hey, this is an Uncharted title, and here are these well-known actors. Okay? Like, why? It really does not make sense. It's so the whole thing just stinks, honestly. I just can't. And I know I sound like a fanboy, like the Star Wars fanboys who complain about every single fucking detail in the new movies or whatever. And normally I really don't do this because creators, directors, writers, whatever, creative people do their vision without me being, pissed off about them not doing something I want them to do. It's just the whole thing is weird to me. But since Uncharted is like something really near and dear to me, like Uncharted is the only video game franchise I consistently have played from start to finish, from Uncharted 1 all through Uncharted 4. Uncharted 2 is literally one of my favorite games of all time. And I always thought that this franchise should be adapted in film because it's prime. It's perfect for film, honestly, when you really think about it. And it's really disheartening seeing everything that's going on with the project because it's just so stupid, honestly. I mean, I'm rambling right now, and again, I didn't plan on making this. I mean, right now I have an appointment, I have something to do, and out of nowhere I just wanted to talk about this, film myself talking about this before arriving. And I know it's pretty dangerous that I'm recording myself and driving, but I'm an expert, don't worry. I'm okay, don't worry. But are those all my thoughts on the movie? Yeah, I think, yeah. Also, I want to clear up that I don't want to sound like I'm being disrespectful towards, the people behind this production or whatever. I mean, yes, this is fucking disheartening, and I really think this project is going to be really bad. But, this isn't a personal attack on anyone behind this movie. And it's just like, and it's not that I think Tom Holland is a bad actor. I mean, he's great in some of his Spider-Man roles, but honestly, I just don't think he's a good fit for the project. Nor do I think that Mark Wahlberg is a good fit either. So it's just the whole thing is just really disheartening for me, and yeah, it's just really frustrating as someone who's a fan of Uncharted. I think that sums up everything I think about the movie. So, like always, like and subscribe. Please share this video, and see you in the next one. Hopefully not randomly like this video.